Yo,
I did just type in a question earlier about sort of back testing, and I thought it was a good time to hop in. A few of us have back tested like the trendy jibe and all that, and they haven't really produced any great results. I was wondering if that's our view and ability to read the market, or it's something else. I was wondering if we could also do like a session where we like back test the strategies together, with unseen data,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. So
So
we can do that. This is this. By the way, this is an old, not an old comment. So when we had the RT bot, right? So we don't have it anymore, but we had the RT bot, and I ran that RT bot for probably about 18 months before I launched it to the whole wider community in RT. Because I launched it once it was profitable, right? And I was, and we had 18 months worth of data. I was like, oh, ready to go. So what happened is that I was running the TJ on, I don't know, X settings, right? Whatever my settings were. And over a period of time, I got whatever profits, blah, blah, blah. And I got results. And then what happened is that when we had the bot, everyone, would copy exactly the same settings and we'd all get different results. And it's like, what's going on? Almost, and here's a key thing, almost the same settings. So you could have the same settings and you're all doing it on the 4-hour chart, but some people would be trading, I don't know, like 20 different assets. Some people will only be trading 10 assets. And guess what? The results will be wildly different just with something like that. Or some people, you could have two bots doing the same TJ, 4 hours, looking at 20 different assets, but one person would have banned trade, as in told the bot to not do trades between midnight and, I don't know, 6 in the morning, and one bot will be 24/7. Guess what? Completely wildly different results. I saw all sorts of permutations from, again, you could have the same things, but one would do, what was the other things? Obviously, the biggest tweaks would be, the time frame you use. I mean, that would, some systems are just wildly unprofitable when you change the time setting. And again, when you turn it on and off. So this led me back to my football analogy. So on the football field, if you are a striker, right, and you're this person here, and you're trying to score a goal over here, what do you have to worry about? You literally have to worry about you yourself. If you're running into the right place, keep your head down when you're kicking the ball, all that sort of stuff. All you care about is your personal performance, right? And that is the equivalent of a manual trader trading from home or trading at a company or whatever. The other example is you're the football manager. So you're Gareth Southgate on the side, and you're managing your 11, prima donnas, etc. And every single player has a different setting, let's say. So this is a striker setting. These are striker setting or attacking settings, but in different positions. These are supporting players. These are definitely defense players. Obviously, you've got the keeper, yada, yada, yada. Now, let's take the wingers. They may be almost identical in stats, although one's a left wing, one's right wing. But, this right winger could be told to do something different. This one, because that person's particular skills will be like, right, you're really good at just running down here and try and do a cutback for, then a goal. Whereas this person may not be as good or suited and may be told just to run in this way. I don't know. Or maybe this is the person that then shoots it in. I don't know. But the problem is, when you're Gareth Southgate and you are the football manager, you are managing each individual thing. So you have to use the correct player for the correct time and place. So what I'm saying is here, when you're doing bot trading, you never just have one bot. on one setting. So you like, let's say you're only using the TJ, you can have the TJ on, you know, you could have like, 5 or 6 different TJ bots, but then you'd have to know when to turn which bot off and when. So you could do, a daily TJ, 4-hour TJ, 1-hour TJ, even down, I don't know, say 5-minute chart TJ. You could configure one for volatile markets, one for steady markets. What you cannot do is run one setting. Let's say you're doing the daily TJ, and then just run it 24/7. Because remember, there are 6 market conditions. If you're the TJ really only works for, it's best on steady trending markets. Best. It's okay at volatile trending markets, but it's definitely useless in a ranging market, and it's useless in reversal markets. When I say a reversal market, it's basically the end of a trend, or the bend at the end. So you, as the operator of a bot or operator of a strategy, you need to know straight away when the market condition is shifting. Are you near the reversal of a trend? Are you in whatever? Because then you've got to turn it off, go to cash, do nothing, sit on your hands. So if you were to do, and this is why, we had so many different results when we all had these bots, to the point we had, I know at the time, 150, no, almost 200 people using the bot, all doing different systems, and all based off the same thing, TJ or the whatever, the 8 EMA bounce, whatever we had back then, I can't remember, and everyone got different results. But here's the key thing. The thing that I found absolutely fascinating was that the older traders, in terms of veterancy, as in people who've been trading were better, they got way better results on the bot than the newbies, as in people just joining, and they were pissed off. They're like, and so you look, and we had really good data. We had all the data, and what's the common denominator here between the people that are doing well with the bot and the people that are not doing well with the bot? Well, these older traders were good traders already, so they already knew when to turn a bot on and off, and they knew that you couldn't just set up a system and just let it run 24/7 or whatever. And sometimes they would have to use their human intuition to go, this is a news announcement week, I'm just going to turn the bot off. And guess what? During news announcements, what happens? And so you could get a whole bunch of phony signals, whereas a newbie would just run it 24/7. So yes, we can do, back tests, etc. But you then also have to know when to just skip periods of time. That's my long answer. So this is one of the challenges of trading. It's a bit like chess. Not that many people play chess. I play chess every day. You could teach someone a chess move, which is literally a set sequence of moves, but people will still screw it up or do something different or whatever. This is why I love trading. There's so many different things you can do. And one last thing in terms of strategy hopping, this is when people think, shit, I've got to learn 8 different trading strategies to make money. You don't. You could spend your life just trying to perfect the trendy jibe. And you could find a version of the trendy jibe that works best for you in your lifestyle and still make lovely money. Just like I did with the 8 EMA bounce and trail. That's literally all I did for years. And before that, I had a moving average crossover system, and then eventually they just stopped being good.
So if you spend your life doing it, surely over that period it's going to go up and down, maybe stop working.
Correct.
Is it worth that?
Yeah, it is, because, and this is why you should have sort of a quiver of arrows. So that, when you know that there is a steady trend going, all right, you just pull out the TJ or the 8 EMA bounce and trail. When it's ranging, then you get your support and resistance stuff out and go, right, I'm gonna, if it's ranging, you're gonna try and buy here and sell here or short it there, etc. And then obviously ranging methods do really well until it breaches up or down. But then once it breaches up or down, you can then deploy it, deploy something else. So once, let's say a range is then broken, straight away you're looking at a Kobo. So then you've got another one over here, which is general, or you could have a few which are general support and resistance patterns. So looking at this, range breakout, in a range, you don't care which way it breaks. Just be smarter. Eventually it's going to break out. You don't care which way, because you know that when it does break out, it's either going to do this or that. So then you're in the Kobo. So you're like, cool, I'll buy here, I'll sell here. And that way it takes the pressure out. So when you're range trading, you will lose because inevitably it will break out. So you will lose your last trade or your last 2 trades. And when that happens, you got to be astute enough to go, shit, this is not a ranging market anymore. This is the beginning of a breakout or a reversal. Now I need to look for a Kobo first. It could be a rising compression here. So your first target ought to be down here. But then eventually it'll start a trend. And then when it starts a trend, then you deploy the 8 DMA bounce and trail or the TJ, etc.